Sakura, the Japanese term for cherry blossoms, describes the delicate pink or white flowers of cherry trees. These blooms hold profound cultural significance in Japan, representing the fleeting nature of life. With their short bloom period, sakura flowers typically last only about a week once they open. If you're traveling to Japan, you won't want to miss this stunning spectacle. Proper planning is key to making the most of the experience. Japan is home to over 200 varieties of sakura, each with distinct characteristics and varying blooming times. Their flowering period is influenced by genetic traits, as well as external factors like weather and temperature. Cherry blossom blooming can be divided into 3 main phases. Early bloom, January to February, Okinawa, Kawazu Zakura in Shizuoka. Peak bloom, March to April, Tokyo, Kyoto, Osaka, Hiroshima, and Fukuoka. Late bloom, April to May, northern Japan, including Aomori, Hokkaido, and mountainous regions. Since cherry blossoms have a very short blooming window, timing is key to experiencing them at their peak. Major meteorological agencies like Japan Meteorological Corporation, JMC, Weather News Japan, Tenki, provide forecasts based on temperature trends, historical bloom patterns, and weather conditions. Some websites also offer detailed forecasts and real-time updates on the sakura status at popular viewing spots, helping travelers plan their visits. I will list their websites in the description below. Please note that these forecasts are based on the blooming of Somei Yoshino, Japan's most popular cherry blossom variety. The challenge with Somei Yoshino is its entire blooming period, from the first flowers opening to petal fall, lasts only about 2 weeks. For example, if Tokyo's forecasted flowering date is March 25th, it means a specific Somei Yoshino cherry tree in Tokyo is expected to begin blooming on that day. However, this doesn't necessarily indicate the best time for viewing. Full bloom, Mankai, the peak time for cherry blossom viewing, usually occurs 7 to 8 days later, around April 2nd. Once the cherry blossoms reach full bloom, the petals begin to fall, and within 5 to 7 days, depending on the weather, the blossoms are gone. Keep in mind that a forecast is only an estimate. There's no certainty. As the blooming season approaches, the forecast becomes more reliable. However, in 2024, the forecast was off by 10 days, highlighting just how unpredictable sakura season can be. Peak sakura season is one of Japan's busiest travel times, so booking flights and accommodations early is crucial. However, planning based on the forecast can feel like a gamble. If the timing's off, you could miss the cherry blossoms entirely. On the flip side, waiting too long to book could mean sold-out flights and sky-high prices. In other words, planning a sakura trip requires a mix of strategy and luck. Since cherry blossom season is unpredictable, it's smart to have a backup plan in case the weather doesn't cooperate. One way to hedge your bets is by exploring different sakura varieties that bloom at different times, giving you more opportunities to catch the blossoms. If you enjoyed this video, please like, comment, share, and subscribe to our channel. Thank you for your support. Let's explore some of the major sakura varieties and their blooming periods to help you make the most of your trip. As we mentioned before, Japan is home to 11 native wild sakura species and over 200 hybrid varieties. Each species follows a similar growth pattern, meaning they bloom around the same time within a given area. For our purposes, if we miss the full bloom of Somei Yoshino, we'll want to know which sakura varieties are in full bloom and where to find them. Let's explore some stunning sakura varieties based on their blooming periods. Kanhi-zakura, or Taiwan cherry, is a species of cherry blossom native to Taiwan, southern China, and Okinawa. Known for its early bloom, its flowers range from deep pink to reddish hues, making them more vibrant compared to typical cherry blossoms. In Okinawa, these blossoms begin blooming early, typically in January and February. It is also the parent species of the Kawazu Zakura and several other beautiful sakura varieties we will discuss later. Kawazu Zakura has recently gained fame as an early blooming cherry blossom variety in Japan, known for its vibrant pink color and extended blooming period. A natural hybrid between the Okame Sakura and Kanhi-zakura, it blooms from February to early March. Renowned for its longevity, Kawazu Zakura stays in bloom for about a month. The most famous spot for Kawazu Zakura is Kawazu, Shizuoka. In Kyoto, it can be found at Yodo Riverside Park, where it blooms until mid-March. Due to its recent popularity, Kawazu Zakura has also been planted in Tokyo, particularly near Naka River by Skytree and at Kuramai Shrine, where it blooms in March. Okame Sakura is an early blooming cherry blossom variety admired for its small, deep pink flowers and remarkable resilience. It is a hybrid species resulting from the cross between Fuji Sakura and Kanhi-zakura. Blooming in early to mid-March, earlier than Somei Yoshino, its flowers range from bright pink to reddish, with a more intense color than most sakura. In Tokyo, Okame Sakura can be found along Ajisai Dori Street in the Nihonbashi Honsho district of Chuo Ward. Outside of Japan, it is also popular in the UK, US, and Europe due to its adaptability. Angyo Sakura, a variety similar to Okame Sakura, is another early blooming cherry blossom. It is believed to be a natural hybrid between Kanhi-zakura and Fuji Zakura. Blooming in early March, its flowers are deep pink, resembling Kawazu Zakura but slightly smaller. Angyo Sakura can be enjoyed at Mitsuzoin Temple and along Angyo Sakura Avenue at Kitasaba Sakura Zutsumi Park in Saitama Prefecture. In Tokyo, Shiori Park along the Sumida River showcases a stunning collection of Angyo Sakura. Yoko Sakura, or Sunlight Sakura, is a vibrant cherry blossom variety created in 1979 by Masaki Takaoka, who hybridized Kanhi-zakura and Amagi Yoshino. Inspired by his fallen students from World War II, he dedicated his life to cultivating a resilient cherry tree as a symbol of hope and remembrance. Blooming just before Somei Yoshino, Yoko Sakura can be seen in Tokyo's Shiori Park along the Sumida River and along Meiji Dori in Shibuya. Shidare Sakura, or weeping cherry blossoms, is one of the most enchanting sakura varieties, known for its gracefully cascading branches that create a waterfall of pink or white petals. Blooming from mid to late March, just before Somei Yoshino, weeping sakura displays delicate flowers in shades of pale pink, deep pink, or white. The blossoms can be single-layered, 5 petals, or double-layered, more than 5 petals. With their distinctive umbrella-like shape, these trees add an elegant touch to any landscape. Some have even stood the test of time, living for over 1,000 years. Tokyo, one of the most famous weeping sakura trees, can be admired in Rikugien Garden, a must-visit for cherry blossom lovers. Kyoto. This variety thrives in Kyoto, gracing locations like Maruyama Park, Heian Shrine, Kyoto Gyoen National Garden, Tenryuji Temple, and Kiyomizu-dera. Daigoji Temple, the ultimate spot for weeping sakura. Once the site of Toyotomi Hideyoshi's legendary Hanami gatherings, this temple boasts some of the most breathtaking and extensive collections of weeping sakura in Japan. Whether bathed in soft morning light or illuminated at night, weeping sakura is a mesmerizing sight that captures the fleeting beauty of spring. Somei Yoshino is the most famous and widely recognized cherry blossom variety in Japan. As a symbol of spring and beauty, it is cherished for its delicate, pale pink petals and abundant blossoms. First cultivated in the early 19th century, this variety is a hybrid of Oshima Sakura and Edohigan Sakura. Today, it accounts for 80% of all sakura trees in Japan. Due to its short blooming period, Somei Yoshino represents the fleeting nature of life and beauty. The blossoms play a central role in hanami, cherry blossom viewing traditions, where people gather in parks to admire the flowers while enjoying food, drinks, and time with loved ones. Somei Yoshino's flowers are soft pale pink, gradually fading to white as they reach full bloom. Each blossom has 5 delicate petals and blooms in clusters of 3 to 5 per stem, creating a full, cloud-like effect. Its branches spread outward with a slight droop, giving the tree an elegant, cascading appearance. Unlike some other sakura varieties, Somei Yoshino has little to no fragrance and is primarily admired for its visual beauty. Somei Yoshino trees cannot self-pollinate and require grafting for propagation. As a result, all Somei Yoshino trees are genetically identical clones. This cloning process ensures uniformity in blooming time and appearance, allowing entire rows of trees to bloom simultaneously, creating breathtaking sakura landscapes. Somei Yoshino trees can be found throughout Japan, creating breathtaking cherry blossom landscapes in spring. Ueno Park. Home to over 1,000 cherry trees, this park comes alive during Hanami season, with food stalls, performances, and festive picnics. Chidorigafuchi. a picturesque moat-side location near the Imperial Palace where visitors can rent boats and admire the blossoms from the water. Shinjuku Gyoen, a vast park featuring Japanese, English, and French-style gardens with hundreds of Somei Yoshino trees in bloom. Nakameguro, a stunning site with 800 cherry trees lining the riverbanks along the Meguro River, illuminated beautifully at night. Kyoto, the Philosopher's Path, a scenic walking trail along the Lake Biwa Canal lined with cherry trees that create a peaceful, dreamlike setting. Other famous spots include Arashiyama, Kiyomizu-dera, and Maruyama Park, each offering stunning sakura views. Nara Park, known for its wild deer and stunning cherry blossoms, this park offers breathtaking views near historic temples and shrines. Mount Yoshino, often called the Mecca of cherry blossoms, this mountain is covered with thousands of sakura trees blooming in waves, creating a spectacular layered effect. Tohoku Region, Hirosaki Castle, one of Japan's most famous cherry blossom destinations, featuring 2,600 sakura trees, including many Somei Yoshino. Hokkaido. If you miss the cherry blossoms in Honshu, you can still catch them in Hokkaido, where they bloom later in the season, typically from mid to late May. Yaezakura is a double-petaled cherry blossom variety, known for its layered flowers that give them a fuller, more intricate appearance compared to single-petaled types like Somei Yoshino. The term yae means layered or multi-layered, perfectly capturing the unique structure of the blossoms. Yaezakura flowers tend to be larger, more rounded, and can range in color from pale pink to deep pink, and sometimes even white. These blossoms are typically more voluminous and fluffy, making them stand out in cherry blossom displays. Yaezakura blooms later than Somei Yoshino, usually from mid-April to early May, depending on the region and weather. The Osaka Mint is perhaps the best-known location for Yaezakura. The Mint hosts an annual cherry blossom festival from mid to late April, showcasing an extensive collection of these beautiful trees. Now that you have a basic understanding, let's plan your trip. To make the most of cherry blossom season, start with places that bloom first. For example, Tokyo's sakura typically bloom a few days earlier than Kyoto's. Begin your journey in Tokyo, then move on to Kyoto before traveling north, where you can enjoy full bloom all the way until mid-May in Hokkaido. Even within the same city or region, bloom times vary depending on the sakura variety. For instance, Kyoto's Daigoji Temple reaches full bloom earlier due to its abundance of weeping sakura. Additionally, higher altitude locations tend to experience later blooms due to cooler temperatures. For the most accurate sakura status, check local sakura websites for updates. A list of recommended sources is provided in the description below. Be flexible. Book hotels and transportation with cancellation options whenever possible. Be prepared to adjust your plans in case of significant weather changes. Additional tips for a cherry blossom trip in Japan. Stay near major train stations. Choose accommodations near key railway hubs for easy access to multiple destinations. Osaka Umeda Station, perfect for exploring the Kansai region, with Kyoto, Nara, Kobe, and Himeji all within an hour by train. Avoid national holidays and weekends. Popular sakura spots can be extremely crowded, especially during peak bloom. Visit on weekdays when possible. Go early or late. Arriving early in the morning or visiting in the evening helps you avoid peak crowds and enjoy a more peaceful experience. Don't miss night illuminations. Some cherry blossom spots offer stunning night displays, which can be even more magical than daytime views. Don't miss the mesmerizing Sakura Fubuki or Sakura Blizzard, a breathtaking spectacle where cherry blossom petals scatter and swirl through the air like a snowfall. This fleeting moment occurs as the blossoms reach their peak and begin to fall, embodying the transient beauty of life, a concept deeply rooted in Japanese culture. Do not touch sakura flowers or branches. These delicate blossoms can be easily damaged. Please respect Japan's natural beauty and public spaces. There are countless sakura spots to explore in Japan. Even with the perfect plan and ideal weather, it's impossible to see them all. The good news is that during sakura season, cherry blossoms can be found everywhere in Japan. Most importantly, enjoy your trip and take in the beauty of the moment. If you liked this video, please like, Comment, share, and subscribe to our channel. See you in the next one. Good luck and enjoy your cherry blossom trip.